Hi everyone, welcome back to the Code Query Hub, your go-to hub for learning data science and artificial intelligence. Today we are going to talk about lookup functions in Excel. So what are lookup functions? Basically, they help you find the information in a big table without scrolling and searching manually. So the idea is you tell the Excel the value you are looking for and the Excel bring back the related value from the table. These functions are super useful for dashboards, reports, and automating your work. So let's see the types of lookup functions. These are VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, XLOOKUP, index and match, offset and match, VLOOKUP and choose. So these four functions, XLOOKUP, index and match, offset and match, VLOOKUP and choose comes under the category of reverse lookup functions, which we are going to discuss in detail in the next video. So before we begin, let's start with the types of table in Excel. So there are three types of table. First one is long table or vertical table. Second is horizontal table or white table. Third is cross table or contingency table. So the first one is where the long table is the one in which the headers are present in the first row of the table. So here is the example. So the headers are present in the first row of this table. So it is a long table. Second one is horizontal table in which the headers are present in the first column of the table. So let's see the example of this. So you can see the headers are present in the first column of this table. And the third one is cross table in which the headers are present in both the first row and the first column. So let's see an example. So here you can see the headers are present both in first row and first column. So it is a cross table or contingency table. Now let's start with the most popular one, that is VLOOKUP or vertical lookup. It is used to fetch the data from a vertical table and it searches for a value vertically down the first column of a table. So here is the syntax and let's understand the parameters. So what is lookup value? It is the value what you want to find, and table array is the range of cells that contains the data. Column index number is the column number from which you want to return the value, and range lookup is true for approximate match and false for exact match. You can also use 1 for approximate match and 0 for exact match. We can see this with the help of examples, how we will use these parameters. So here are two limitations of VLOOKUP also. So the lookup value must be present in the leftmost column of the selected table array. And the second one is the VLOOKUP only searches from left to right, not in the reverse direction. So we have to make sure that the lookup value must be present in the leftmost column. If we have to search from right to left, it is not possible with the help of lookup. Now let's understand how to use the VLOOKUP function and how the parameters are used in the formula with the help of examples. So this is the employees table, and the first question is find the department of employee with employee ID E103. So from the given table, we can see the department of the employee E103 is finance. So let's see how we can fetch with the help of formula. So we can say VLOOKUP, and the lookup value here is we have to look up with the help of the employee ID. So employee ID, we can write in double quotes, comma, table array. Table array means the table from which we have to fetch the information, comma. We have to search for the department. So department lies in 1 to 3rd column. So we will write the column index as 3, comma. We have to look for the approximate match. Now, exact match, sorry. So we will use the false or we can use 0. Both mean the same thing. And you can see the department of this employee is finance. So let's copy the formula. So this is the formula which we have used. Now the second question is find the salary of Rajkumar. This Rajkumar and the salary is 55,000. So before doing this question, let's recall what I have said earlier that your lookup value here is Rajkumar, but the lookup value should be present in the leftmost column of your table. So remember, you have to, so first we will take the value, lookup value in double quotes, comma. We will take the table array starting from the column in which the Rajkumar is present because the lookup value should be present in the first column. This is the case you should remember. And comma, column index number. Now, with reference to this column, salary column is which one? 1, 2, 3, and fourth column. And we will get the exact match. For exact match, we will use 0 and the salary should be 55,000. So let's copy this formula again. Now let's see another type of question. We have to find the location for Rani Das using cell reference. Now we are using the, here we are using the direct lookup value. But now we have to use with the help of cell reference. It means we have to store the lookup value in some reference first. So here Rani Das is now our lookup value. Make it more clear. Now we will take the cell reference of this. Instead of writing the lookup value, we will take the cell reference. So how to do it? Let's understand with the help of this example. Everything will remain same. We just have to give the reference of this cell, which is J27. So now instead of giving the lookup value in double quotes, we will use the cell reference, comma, and Rani Das is present in the employee name. So we will start from this and take the entire table, comma. So we have to find the location and location in which column with reference to this employee name column, fifth. So, and we will take the exact match, 0. And let's see. The location for Rani Das is Kolkata. So here is your answer. Let's copy this formula. So from the help of these examples, we see that the lookup value must always be present in the leftmost column of the selected range. And in real project, this is the major limitation, which we will fix in our next video of reverse lookup functions. Now let's move to HLOOKUP or horizontal lookup, which is used to fetch the data from the horizontal table. So here's the syntax and let's understand its parameters. So the lookup value is what you want to find in the first row. Table array is the data range. Row index number is which row you want to pull the result from. And range lookup is true or false based on the match type, like we did in VLOOKUP. And the limitations of the HLOOKUP are the lookup value must be present in the topmost row of the selected table array, and HLOOKUP search only from top to bottom instead of bottom to top. So this is the horizontal table. So Let's see an example. Suppose I want to find the sales of product C in March. So how I am going to find it with the help of HLOOKUP? Let's see. So we will use the syntax HLOOKUP. In double quotes, we will write the lookup value. So in VLOOKUP, we have the lookup value in the first column. Now here in HLOOKUP, we have the lookup value in the first row of the table. So the lookup value here is March, comma, table array is the entire table, comma. Now the row index number from which we have to fetch the data. Now we have to find the sales against product C. So product C is in which row? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Fourth row and the exact match. So we will use 0. So we can see from the table that the sales for the product C in March is 10,000. Now let's see another example. Find the sales of product D in May. So let's first see what is the sales. 17,000. From the table, we can see the sales of product D in May is 17,000. Now let's see how we can find it with the help of HLOOKUP. So May is the lookup value, comma. We will take the table array, comma, row index number. Product D lies in fifth row, and we will have to find the exact value. So now the answer comes 17,000. Let's copy these formulas. Now let's take another example with the help of cell referencing like we did in VLOOKUP. Find the sales of product A in the month entered in the cell E27, this one. So we have to use the cell reference to find the sales now. So how we will do it? Instead of writing the lookup value in double quotes, we will use the cell reference. Now let's see how to do it. We will say HLOOKUP. We will give the cell referencing, comma, table array is the entire table array, comma, row index number. Product A is in which row? Second row, comma, we have to find the exact value. So in Fab month, product A has 13,500 sales. So we learn how VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP helps us pull the data vertically and horizontally, but both have some limitations that they cannot search the data backward or upward. That's why the reverse lookup comes in. So functions like index and match, offset and match, XLOOKUP, and even VLOOKUP and choose can search in any direction, that is left, right, top, bottom. So we will explore them in the next video with live examples. So don't forget to subscribe to Code Query Hub and turn on the notification to catch the next video. Thank you for watching. If you found this tutorial helpful, please give it a like, share it with your friends, and comment below which function you use often in Excel, VLOOKUP or XLOOKUP. See you soon in the next video.